Hello. Wow. Oh, you're here today. Oh my God. I can't believe you are here. Amazing. Incredible. Wow, great. You must be saying, what's wrong with Professor Varsi today? Why is he talking funny? Right? Well, I'm not talking funny. I'm just showing you what interjections are in English and their purpose. Okay? So you're saying, what are interjections, Professor Varsi? Okay, look at the cat. She's surprised. So interjections are phrases or words. I used some of them. Wow, incredible, oh my God. So interjections are words or phrases that express feelings, strong feelings of surprise, shock. Some examples are, oh, hey, wow, ouch, I cut myself. So look at the examples below. I have highlighted the interjections. Wow, damn, hey, oops. So read them carefully, or maybe even say the interjections out loud, or read the sentences out loud. So what's the purpose? Why do we do this? Well, when we are sad or excited or happy, we show emotions, or we try to grab someone's attention, the person we are talking to. Okay? Some examples, some more examples of interjections are, oops, oh no, ouch, or oh my God. I'm sure you've heard it a lot. Native speakers of English say, oh my God, when they're surprised or shocked. Okay, so there are 5 types of interjections. There are emotions, greetings, agreement, when you agree with somebody, disagreement, and attention getting, when you're trying to grab somebody's attention. Emotions, interjections of emotions are, wow, oh no. You greet somebody by saying, hey, hello. Agreement, let's say you're having a conversation with someone and you agree with what they're saying. You will say, absolutely, yes. When you do not agree with somebody, you can say, no, never, that's not true. Or when you're trying to get someone's attention who is not really listening to you carefully, you can say, listen, or look, I need you to complete the exercise. If you have taken previous lessons, then you should be used to doing the exercise after each new rule or type I introduce to you. So can you read the 5 sentences there and identify and classify interjections? So first, read the sentence and identify what the interjection is, and then classify. Are they emotions? Are they greetings? Are they interjections of agreement, disagreement, or attention getting? So complete the exercise, and I'll show you the answers. So pause the video and complete the exercise. Okay, I hope you got all of the answers correct. Okay, so let's move on to interjections for emotions. When we are happy, or sad, or angry. Happy like these people at the graduation ceremony, right? With their mother or maybe grandmother. So, oh no, or yay, or aw, when somebody is sick. So, do the exercise again. These are interjections for emotions that you need to fill in the blanks with. I've given you some choices. Hooray, oh no, ugh, yikes, ouch, and yay. Read the sentences carefully and fill in the blanks with the right interjection. Okay, I'll show you the answers in a second. Here are the answers. You can match them up with the answers that you wrote. Okay? Let me remind you that when I give you these exercises, it's important that you stop the video. Okay? So you don't look at the answers, you do it, you use your mind and try to answer the questions. Okay. Next up, interjections for greetings. When you meet somebody, it doesn't have to be somebody you know, even a stranger. You say hi or hey if it's a friend. Hello to a colleague or to a friend. So they're used in casual conversations, and this is a point I'm going to make toward the end of the lesson. Okay, but it's important for you to understand that interjections are usually not used in formal contexts such as academic writing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are again 5 sentences with blank spaces. Fill in the blanks with the correct greeting interjections. Those are the examples. Okay? All right. Let's look at the answers now. Okay, so far so good. Let's move on. There are interjections for agreement and disagreement. In conversations with people, friends, colleagues, or even somebody we just met, people express, agreement or disagreement. So when you agree with somebody's argument or with someone who's saying something and you agree with them, you say, of course you're right. Yes, I agree. But when you do not agree with them, you say, no, that's not true. Right? So the exercise below has some blank spaces, and now you should have gotten used to doing the exercises one after another. Just fill in the blanks with the appropriate agreement or disagreement interjections. Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes. Take your time. There's no need to rush. It's important that you learn. Okay. Did you get all of the answers correctly? If you didn't, it's okay. It's called learning, right? We learn by making mistakes. Okay. So interjections for attention. When you are saying something important to somebody, or you just want to have a conversation with somebody and they're not listening to you or they're busy doing something else, you want to grab their attention. So you could say, look, or listen, hey, can I tell you something? Right? So there are some examples of attention interjections such as wait, look, psst, listen, and hey. Complete the exercise that I have created for you to help you understand what attention interjections are. All right, pause the video and complete the exercise. Here are the answers. Interjections for surprise. When something shocks us or something unexpected happens and we're surprised, we say, wow, oh, whoa. So these are reactions to unexpected events or some information that we received and we were not expecting it. I'll complete the exercise now to learn interjections for surprise. Look at the girl, how shocked she is. Okay, complete the exercise, then I'll show you the answers. All right, I hope you're doing well. Okay? Interjections of pain and discomfort. Everybody experiences pain, right? When you have a headache, for example. So these interjections are used to express pain or discomfort. All right. Ouch. You probably have heard people say when they hurt themselves. Ugh. Something disgusting maybe, or ah. So look at the examples of interjections of pain and discomfort. Ouch. Ow. Ugh. Ah. And oh no. I've given you 5 sentences. I need you to fill in the blanks with correct interjection of pain or discomfort. So stop now. Do the exercise before we move on. These are the answers. Next up, interjections for relief. When sometimes we are stressed out or we're anxious, and we complete the task that were causing us a stress and anxiety, you feel like, I'm finished. Oh, I finished my essay. Or, phew, finally, it's over. Thank goodness. Oh, these are interjections for relief. Complete the exercise now. 5 sentences. Choose one of the interjections for relief from the choices I have given you and fill in the blanks. I will wait for you to complete the exercise. Okay, so it's important that you not look at the answers. Okay, only look at the answers after you complete the exercise. So just stop the video whenever I ask you to do an exercise. Okay, now it's important to know, I think I mentioned it briefly before, that interjections are not used in academic contexts, such as your professor, if you're taking a course in composition and your professor or your teacher, high school teacher, is asking you to write an academic paper, an essay with 5 paragraphs. Avoid using interjections because they're mostly used in speech, in natural contexts. So look at each pair. There is one informal way of expressing your emotions or feelings. Wow, that's an amazing idea. But let's say you were writing an essay. You could say that is truly an impressive idea, right? It's the same idea, but the tone is different. The first one is informal, wow. And the second one, formal way of saying it, is impressive, right? So I've given you 4 pairs. I need you to study them. And when you write, just make sure that you do not use interjections. Okay, so there is an important distinction between strong emotions or strong interjections and mild interjections. And the difference is between how you feel about something. So when you express a strong emotion, right, you use an exclamation mark, as I have done it for you. At the end of wow, there's an exclamation mark, right? That's amazing. There's an exclamation mark. But wait, what happens here? Well is followed by a comma. Well, I'm not sure. So what happens there? Well is part of the sentence, right? Well, and then you pause for a second. Well, I'm not sure. But wow, which just stands by itself. It's a standalone interjection, right? Or that's amazing. There's no pause. It's a complete thought. Complete the exercise. Okay. You will notice that there are no interjections, exclamation marks after the interjection. So you either put a comma or an exclamation mark after the interjection. So complete the exercise, have fun. I'd suggest that read the sentences out loud so you practice speech as well. All right. Did you get all of the answers correct? I hope you did. Let's move on. So there are some common mistakes, especially when people write informally, like a short story, maybe, or a dialogue. They make these mistakes, but now you know better, right? Use the proper interjections. Do not use multiple interjections in one sentence. So that was the fastest lap I've ever seen. I can't believe we lost the game. So do not overuse the interjections and try to complete the exercise by yourself. Okay? Very good. Think you've done well. Okay. So let's summarize this now. What are the key takeaways from today's lesson? Interjections, there are different types. They include emotions, greetings, agreement, disagreement, and attention getting. Do you remember going over this today? What do interjections do? They add emotion to language, right? They add personality. And as I said before, interjections are mostly informal. That they're not serious. They're not formal or academic, and they're used mostly in conversational English when people speak to each other. Okay. All right, so I have some mini quizzes for you just for fun so you enjoy practicing what you just learned. Complete the exercise and I'll show you the answer. And I ask you to write comments, write questions in the comment box after you complete the lesson. If you're confused or if you're uncertain, if you're not sure about something, please don't hesitate and I'll get back to you right away. As soon as you write your questions in the comment box, I'll read them and I'll explain to you everything in detail. Okay, so these are the answers. Okay, all right. There's the second quiz for you. Again, as you did before, complete the exercise now. Do not look at the answers. And we will move on. Here are the answers. You may have to rewind the lesson, go back and then check your answers, and then come to this slide and see the answers here. Okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and I'm very happy that we have completed the 8 parts of speech series. Today was the last part of speech, interjections. We learned noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. If you haven't taken the previous lessons, I strongly recommend that you do. Complete the entire series of parts of speech before we move on. I'll have more lessons coming up, but it's important that you have a pretty good understanding of what parts of speech in English are. All right, so as I've always said, keep practicing. It's one thing to learn new things, but if you don't practice what you learn, then you will lose it, correct? So keep practicing, work hard, and ask me questions if you have any. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with anyone you know who is learning English as a foreign or a second language. And hey, even tell your teachers. If they're teaching you English, you can say, listen, this is this Professor Warsi whose YouTube lessons I've been watching on grammar and writing, and encourage them to subscribe as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.